I can look back and know for a fact that I couldn't have finished the grant without Grantify. My name is Victor Varnado. I'm a comedian and filmmaker primarily, but now also an inventor, which I can't believe I'm saying. The innovation I created is called a narrative interface, and it is an interface so that a person who is blind or a person who is physically disabled can interact with games and technology vocally, and the technology will also give a running description of what's happening visually. The SBIR grant is a top-level grant. Not only is it enough money to really focus on your technology, it is also prestigious. And so I figured that if I wanted to develop this, I should go for the top first to see if I could actually accomplish that. And in order to get the very top grant in the country, or one of the top grants in the country, I needed guidance. Before applying to the SBIR grant at all, I actually found Grantify through Google search. When we got into the system, I didn't realize how good the system was until I saw the final grant pitch, because the system is answering a series of questions, and you answer the series of questions and you write them to the best of your ability, and it is grueling. However, without Grantify, I can see how it would have been insurmountable, honestly. When we went through the system and we read and we answered each question, then at the end they put the answers together, and that becomes your entire pitch. And once we were done, they gave us notes on the pitch, and we responded to those notes, and then we submitted the pitch, not knowing what was going to happen. And when we submitted our pitch to the SBIR grant, we got back a positive response within 4 hours. I believe that Grantify supported me in writing a proposal that really encapsulates what I needed to communicate to get the SBIR grant. Grantify was there to give me a structure so that I could address all of the things that needed to be addressed in order to write a good proposal for the SBIR. If I was going to give advice to someone like myself before going through the grant writing process with Grantify and they were trying to decide whether or not they should do it, I would say that the grant writing process for something like the SBIR, unless you've tackled it before, is gigantic. It's not something that you should take lightly. It requires a very specific style of writing and a specific way of conveying information. It requires forms and charts that you may not be aware of, and also things need to be in specific formats or they will be rejected. And so, for me, coming from a background that was outside of the technology world, the fact that someone who used to judge SBIR grants is now working with Grantify as a writer was very appealing to me. And so that sealed the deal. I feel confident that we wrote a great proposal, and I know that wouldn't have happened without Grantify. Really.